Hey guys, it's David Pingree with Upshift. We're out here today with the 2017 KTM EXC line. And they've got a 250 for us, a 350, and a 500. These are all new for 2017. KTM don't typically do a whole lot of introductions with these bikes or a lot of press stuff because they sell so well. They don't really need to. But being as they're all new this year, they let us come out with all three bikes. We're out in the hills here in Murrieta, California. Just going to find some trails and have a try on each bike, get a feel for each one of them. They're all very similar, but again, based on your size or kind of what type of riding you like to do, each of them could fit a certain rider. So all new engine for these models this year, completely new engine, redesigned. The front fork is an Explorer, 48 Explorer it's called, all new cartridge fork. Those guys are pretty stoked on that thing. I'm anxious to kind of get a better feel for it as we get some more riding on it. Brand new shock as well, the PDS linkless system. It's been a staple for KTM's off-road models for years. They work really, really well. This is an all-new design and valving setting inside. We got new Continental tires this year for these bikes, which is a nice blend of on and off-road. If you're going to do a lot of loose dirt riding, you might want to go to something a little more aggressive, but this is a real nice compromise if you're riding a little bit of both. Again, all the new body styling that kind of mimics the SX models. A little bit more aggressive looking and yeah, super cool look to them. ODI lock-on grips, those are new this year. So the frame is all new. I mean, these things are really from the ground up brand new machines, and whether you like a lighter bike or something with a little more power and speed under it, KTM's got something for each of you on the EXC models this year. One of the things that really impresses me about the new EXC line is the technology they're putting into these. So they've got what's called a velocity-focused intake inside the air boot. Basically, it's a two-stroke reed block is what it looks like when you open it up and look at it. But it's their own patented technology that sits inside that velocity stack. When a four-stroke comes off of acceleration and the throttle is let off, it actually creates a vacuum in there. And what this valve does is close and keep that from happening, so that when you get back on the throttle, you've got a better throttle response, better torque, and better horsepower right away, so that it doesn't have to build up positive pressure again. It's really neat. They're explaining to us how that works, and that's technology that may end up being shared with the supercross, motocross bikes. But it's really cool to see how much technology and effort they're putting into developing these. Again, with the all-new fork, the Explorer fork, the new shock. They're focusing on mass centralization and decreasing weight, really trying to improve the performance of these EXC models. And that shows when you start looking at some of the things they're doing to it, really focusing on off-road specific stuff. The foot pegs, for example, are 6 mils higher than the motocross version. Of course, they're fully adaptable, so if you want to drop them back down, you can, but that's something that just keeps you up and out of rocks and ruts and things like that. So they really paid attention to detail on these and focused on performance. And boy, when they find something new in terms of technology, they go after it and they get it right on the bike. So kudos to those guys there at KTM. They do an awesome job, and it's showing in these new EXC models. The sun's starting to set. We've been on these bikes all afternoon, taking our turn on all three, and they all have something really cool and special to offer. You know, the 250 is super nimble and light, really easy to chug through tight turns. If you're going up and over rocks, it's really comfortable going slow and maneuvering through that stuff. Good plush suspension, everything about it is really comfortable and really easy to ride. The 350 feels very similar, just a little bit more motor. As far as the weight goes, you really hardly can't even tell the difference between the two. The jump comes when you go to the 500. You get a lot more motor. It was my favorite just because you twist the throttle and it goes. It's a very, very quick engine. Feels like it's sprung a little heavier, so guys that weigh a little more might appreciate that a little bit. Just feels a little more firm. Still really good at absorbing the bumps and things like that, but just feels like it's sprung a little heavier. So, but lots of motor on that guy. The 500 was probably my favorite just for that reason alone. Had a lot of fun. Each of them have something special to offer, like I said, and you just need to find out what kind of riding you do and what traits you really want to have. So check out all the KTMs at your local dealer. These EXC models are in stock and ready to check out.